From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott here with the medium range forecast and video discussion issued on Monday, December 16th. Well, after a very mild start to the week, things are going to change late this week and especially over the weekend. The next blast of Arctic air is going to be diving into the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states, and with that being said, temperatures will fall well below average by the weekend. So let me jump right on into things here and start by taking a look at the GFS model for 1 p.m. on Thursday. That storm system that brings us more showers or even periods of steady or light rain Wednesday evening into Wednesday night is going to move off the coast by early Thursday morning. In its wake, north to northwesterly winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour will usher slightly chillier air into the lower Susquehanna Valley, but high temperatures on Thursday are still going to be near normal. In fact, I do expect highs still to be around the low to even perhaps mid-40s on Thursday with times of clouds and sun, so really not a bad day at all. The Euro's in good agreement, showing basically the exact same thing as the GFS. Now, what I want you to shift your attention to is this Clipper type system that's going to be located somewhere over southern Minnesota on Thursday. Well, that's going to progress off to the south and east from Thursday into Friday. If the GFS is right, that system essentially just dies out and transfers its moisture to the coast. But in the process of doing so, it transfers that moisture well offshore. So essentially, there really is no storm system. It does develop well off the coast, but it wouldn't be of any concern to us. Now, the Euro is a little bit more robust with that system, a little bit closer to the coast, but honestly, the pattern just looks very progressive, and I really do think that those initial snow showers with the initial Clipper system will likely just die out over the Appalachians, and by the time the storm redevelops, it will do so too far offshore to bring any precipitation in northern Maryland, southeastern PA, or the lower Susquehanna Valley. So once again, we will miss out on any chance of snow late this week. But in the wake of that system, you'll notice this Arctic or even Canadian high pressure system that's going to be building into the northern tier of the U.S. by Friday afternoon. That's going to shift into the Great Lakes region over the weekend. And in the wake of that Clipper system, well, we're going to have strong north to northwesterly winds ushering that next blast of Arctic air into the region. Now, the Euro is a lot colder than the GFS. You can see that according to the GFS, there really isn't nearly as strong of a push of cold air into the mid-Atlantic states by the time we get to Saturday. By contrast, you can see the Euro shows a colder solution over the Northeast, stronger winds really driving that cold air down into the mid-Atlantic states. So either way you slice it, it is going to turn colder over the weekend, but just how cold remains to be seen. The Euro and GFS are in pretty good agreement on Saturday, suggesting highs will be around the low to mid-30s, but factor in that wind and it's going to feel like it's in the teens to at most low 20s out there on Saturday. As we move forward into Sunday, you notice that the GFS suggests that that Canadian high pressure system does stay way north of the Commonwealth. So really New England is the location that's dealing with the brunt of that cold shot on Sunday. By contrast, the Euro suggests that high is a lot farther west and also farther south as well, essentially being centered right over the Great Lakes region, so that cold air is able to press farther south into the mid-Atlantic states. So if the GFS is right, Sunday turns out to be cold, but not bitterly cold, with highs in the upper 20s to around 30. If the Euro is right, Sunday turns out to be downright frigid, with highs in the high teens to perhaps low 20s. So it is winter. You do expect it to be cold, but not quite that cold in the days leading up to Christmas. But fortunately, the weather looks dry this weekend, so we're not going to have to contend with any wintry precipitation to go along with those colder conditions. Now, wind chills on Sunday, if the Euro is right, would be in the single digits and teens. Overnight lows also in the single digits and teens. So this is going to be some of the coldest air that we've dealt with since January. So you are going to want to bundle up, dress in layers, wear winter coats and gloves over the weekend. So taking a look at the medium range forecast, partly sunny, breezy, and cooler on Thursday, high 42. Mostly cloudy and seasonable on Friday, high 40. And then by Saturday, windy and colder with times of clouds and sun, high 32, and even colder on Sunday despite mostly sunny skies. Highs around now, right now, I'm thinking somewhere in the mid to upper 20s. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the Medium Range Forecast. Tune back in next Monday for the latest edition. Until then, bundle up this weekend and stay warm.